Saint Max Media presents Cold That Heals Cryotherapy. Welcome and enjoy. Hi friends, today I'm at this place that has those mineral springs and everything, and they provide different treatments for joints, for painful joints and arthritis and all kinds of painful conditions. So today I'm gonna do this kind of treatment that is called cryotherapy, and that involves like being immersed in minus 210 degrees Fahrenheit or 160 degrees Celsius in liquid nitrogen. So let's see how it goes. I hope I'm gonna make it through, and this is supposed to like help regenerate the tissues and help with circulation and all kinds of things. So especially like with autoimmune conditions. So I'm gonna show you the cryotherapy or cryosauna. So let's go and do it. So what is this cryotherapy and cryosauna? Well, we're using extremely cold temperatures to stimulate healing in our body. And how does it work? We expose the entire body or part of the body for a period of up to 3 minutes to temperatures as low as negative 200 degrees to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. During that process, our skin surface temperature is lowered by 30 to 50 degrees, but the core of the body remains at about the same temperature, but it may drop a little bit afterwards. This approach to healing was first used in Japan in the late 1970s to treat pain and rheumatoid arthritis. The therapy then became popular in Europe, where it's been used for more than 30 years prior to coming to the United States. There were studies that showed that cryotherapy is a powerful treatment for inflammation and injuries. Cryotherapy uses natural processes of the body that occur in reaction to cold. Those natural responses are the protective responses that result in bringing the entire body to the state of equilibrium, or in other words, to the state of harmony and wellness. So how exactly does it work? Well, at first, all the peripheral blood vessels rapidly constrict. By this, the blood is pulled inward to the core to protect core body temperature. The blood circulation is slowed down a little bit, so cool tissue receives less oxygen and nutrients. The metabolism slows down. This lasts only for a moment. The skin then reacts to the cold temperature by stimulating those neurological receptors, and those receptors send messages to the brain to activate the regulatory functions of the body. The brain, in response to those messages from the skin receptors, sends out signals to all the body parts to check out for damage. And then it's able to find out which areas need some healing and repair. Studies have shown that the surrounding extreme cold affects the endocrine system, that's the system that regulates our hormone levels, and the immune system. When you exit the cryosauna chamber, the skin blood vessels relax and open up. Blood starts pouring in vigorously, creating an overflow, which is also called hyperemia. And this blood is now filled with higher levels of oxygen and nutrients. The oxygen is able to open up areas of inflammation and send the nutrients in to begin the repair process. As a bonus, during extreme cold exposure, our brain rapidly releases endorphins. Endorphins are very strong natural substances that stop pain and bring about feeling of happiness. Also, anti-inflammatory substances become activated and enter the blood system as well. Muscles relax, become more flexible, more functional, and able to work harder. Adaptive changes begin, and they result in reduction or elimination of pain, reduction of inflammation, accelerated tissue repair, and increased removal of toxins. The body starts to repair itself. Cryotherapy may be also performed locally on a joint or an area where nerve damage occurred, and it brings about great results. Many people were able to avoid surgery thanks to that localized cold treatment. The effects of spending 3 minutes in cryosauna are equal to about spending 45 minutes in icy cold water. On the side note, I want to mention that Father Sebastian Kneipp, a Catholic priest who lived in Bavaria in Germany in 1821 to 1897, was a pioneer in treating many health issues with cold water. His method of treatment was a result of his personal illness that was followed by a period of prayer and meditation, of nature and the processes of healing. He was then able to help heal thousands of people who traveled to him from distant places. He wrote a few books. The most popular ones are My Water Cure and Healing with Water. I encourage you to read them. Now, what are the indications for cryotherapy treatment? Well, number one, of course, is rheumatic diseases, inflammation of joints, degenerative arthritis of the spine and of the joints, and degenerative disc disease. It is very helpful in the treatment of an overload of the musculoskeletal system, in pathologies of the lymphatic system, especially in the legs, neurological disorders, especially in muscular weakness caused by nerve damage or slight or partial paralysis, disseminated encephalomyelitis, and spinal cord pathologies, myasthenia, Parkinson's disease, acute inflammation of nerves. It is also used in biological restoration of the body, in treatment of obesity and cellulitis. Cryotherapy is very effective for injuries, severe contusions, because it eases muscle soreness, enhances training, and reduces recovery time so athletic performance is maximized, improves autoimmune response, relieves joint and muscle pain, improves joint function, increases metabolism rate, heals the endocrine, immune, and nervous system, increases energy, improves mood, elevates overall sense of well-being, and promotes healthy skin by increased collagen production. Now, there are certain contraindications to using cryotherapy, and some of them are obvious, like you're sensitive to extreme cold or you're claustrophobic. Uncontrolled seizures would be a contraindication, Raynaud's syndrome, arrhythmias, angina, compromised peripheral vascular system, cardiovascular disease, unmanaged or severe hypertension with blood pressure higher than 180/100, deep vein thrombosis, pacemaker, and so forth. Now you may wonder, how much does it cost to have this cryotherapy treatments? Well, for me it was $8 a treatment. I did have to have a doctor's visit prior to having those treatments, and then I was able to schedule them and cancel them without any problems, just with a 2-hour notice pretty much. Here in the States, where I am, it costs about $75 per treatment. If you sign up for a plan that costs like $500 or so, you can lower this cost, I think, down to $12, but then you have to commit yourself to this extended treatment. But what if you don't like them, then kind of you lost your money. So it was $8 per treatment where I was. It is recommended to exercise vigorously for 15 to 20 minutes after exiting the cryosauna chamber to restore the circulation. So I'm done with the cryotherapy. The temperature in the cabin was minus 130 degrees Celsius, and I feel great. My hands are a bit cold, my legs are a little bit cold, and I did the exercises, so I feel great. Thank you so much for watching this presentation. I hope you learned some. Please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Bye. God bless you.